Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. Long time no see. So what we are doing today is we're going to check on our axolotls really quickly, make sure they're all here. Where is Jerry at? I think we need to look for Jerry. I think he's over here. Is that Jerry? Yep. Okay, so they're all here. Hopefully they stay there. Hopefully we don't lose any of them. I hope they're satisfied with their little lake pond situation going on. But I'll give you guys an update on life since I can't really do that in any other videos. School's going well. It is very overwhelming. I'm actually insanely overwhelmed right now, and I'm filming this video to avoid all of my responsibilities because I do have an exam this week. I have a paper due this week, and then I also have another exam next week. And I'm like, I'm freaking out. Okay, I'm freaking out, y'all, because I don't do well with that. Like, tests give me so much anxiety and I hate it. And just like, I feel like having a lot to do, I don't know where to start because I have so much schoolwork that I need to be doing. And then also I need to pre-film all of my episodes that are going to go up this week. So I'm filming this episode, then I need to film my Walking Dead episode. So this episode's an hour and a half. My Walking Dead episode is 2 hours. And then I need to film my Generations episode. And yeah, so I'm like, that obviously takes a lot of time. I also have to edit everything. That takes time. And I am just like, breathe, Finny, breathe. And I'm sorry if it feels like I am sitting here and being a Debbie Downer and complaining. I just had to say all of that because I just need to get it out of my brain. I need to get it out of my brain. I need to get it out there so that I can just move forward. So I'm trying to tackle one thing at a time. But yeah, so luckily though, this semester, as far as we're in right now, all of my classes are kind of very similar. Like, we're going over very similar topics because all of my classes are obviously like have to do with my degree now. Like, I'm in that part of my degree where my classes actually are teaching me something instead of like having to do all the basic classes that have nothing to do with my profession. So I'm learning about all of the psychology things, and it's low-key like kind of freaking me out because I am learning a lot of like social things that have to do with like, you know, how we are easily manipulated and how, like, basically how we think and stuff. And it like kind of freaks me out, but also at the same time it's really, really interesting. But I just like kind of look at it and I'm like, this is like scary. Like, but I'm gonna run down here and then we're just gonna get started on carving out the villager trading hall because that's what we're going to work on today. I don't know if I already said that, but that's what we're working on today because that's all I ever get requested to do. You guys are always like, Finny, when are you going to do that? I'm going to do it today. I'm going to start on it today. I'm not going to finish it today, but we're going to work on it and we're just going to chat about stuff. So that's the plan. I should probably empty out my inventory, but we're just gonna, I think I want to get my Silk Touch pickaxe. So that should be out here. But yeah, I'm learning pretty much all of the same things, just different aspects in each of my classes. So that kind of helps because I can really go over the material. And it's like, I don't have to learn 5 different things for my classes. Where is my Silk Touch pickaxe? Okay, it's in here. Okay. So we're gonna use this to mine everything because we can trade these blocks with our mason, I think. Anyways, so yeah. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I'm learning the same stuff for all my classes. So if I get one thing down for one class, I'll have it down for all of my classes. But I'm just having a hard time. And then I have 2 major projects in 2 different classes. And one of them's a group project. And we all hate group projects. You know, like, I don't think I've ever met a single person who has liked a group project. I hate group projects. And this one was randomly assigned. And so I'm working with like these people that I don't know, that I'm gonna have to get to know. And then I'm gonna have to like collaborate with them on things. And I am fine. Like, I'm definitely like one of those that's like pretty laid back. And I'm just like, whatever, you guys can do whatever you want to do. I don't really care. I'm just trying to get a grade type person. But one of our projects is like a behavior that we want to change, or like a habit or whatever that we want to change, and we have to record. And I'm just like, man, it's kind of hard to collaborate with people that you've never met. And so like one of the girls in my group emailed all of us and was like, hey, can't wait to meet you guys. Do you have any ideas for what you want to do for the project? Blah, blah, blah. I submitted my idea, and then another girl she emailed back and was like, oh, I like Vinny's idea. I was thinking that too. So hopefully we go with my idea, just because it was one of the ideas that our professor was like, hey, you guys can do this. And it's also easy because we have to figure out a behavior we want to change. And mine was just like, hey, can we go to the gym or like run a mile a week or something? Like, that's just pretty easy. Like, because one of my goals this year is to get into a better like workout routine. So I'm like, I'm going to be doing this anyways. Might as well do it for my project, you know? So hopefully the rest of them agree, because I don't really want to have to do anything that I didn't already plan on doing. Because that's what our teacher said. She was like, find something that you already planned on doing and do that. Like, she gave us a ton of examples, and exercise was one of them. And I was like, well, I do want to get into a better workout routine. And it's as simple as going to the gym, or taking your dog for a walk, or running a mile a week. Like, it is something so simple as that. And you just like, I don't know. I haven't looked at the like rubric for it, but that's basically what we have to do. So I'm hoping the other girls agree, because I'm not trying to do anything extra in my already chaotic life, you know? But I'll do whatever everybody agrees on and just like suck it up and go about my life. But yeah, I just hate group projects. I don't know why this one has to be a group project and why it can't be an individual project. But one of my other classes, I have an individual project, thank goodness. So I don't have to worry about other people. But yeah. And also, like, for our projects, we have to like check in with our teachers, and we're having like meetings and stuff, and I'm like, bruh, when are we going to be able to do that? At least one of my teachers canceled class on the days that we have meetings, so like we're not having to go outside of class to have meetings. But I don't know about this other teacher. And also the teacher, okay, I have beef with the teacher that is doing the group project. She's actually a really cool teacher, okay? But I've got beef with her because one, she's making us do a group project. Beef number one. Beef number two is, you're a psychology professor and you know what probably invokes anxiety among your students. And she's one of those professors, and I had one last semester and I didn't like it either, was that they don't post their lecture slides. They don't post their lecture slides, and they also don't want you typing on your laptop. And I'm not somebody who takes notes on my laptop. I'm very much a person that writes everything down, because that's just, it sticks better in my brain. I mean, statistics back that up as well, and our teachers have said that, and they like really push for us not to be on our laptops, which I like totally understand. But you've also got to like let people do what they want to do. Like, I don't think you should like try to force your way into making people do what you think is right. You can present them the information and they still like get to make their decision. But basically this teacher is like, yeah, I don't post the lecture slides, so if you're not in class, like, sucks for you. And also, I don't like you typing on your laptops, so try like Like, don't take notes on your laptop, which like all of us in class are like, screw that. And the reason that I say screw that is because if you're not posting the lecture slides, I can't write fast enough to get your slides into my notes. Okay. And so I hate taking notes on my laptop because I'm just gonna have to take notes on my laptop and then rewrite them later, which is what I've been doing, and it sucks. But I type a lot faster than I do writing something down. And even sometimes when I'm typing, she like goes to the next slide and I'm like, ah, I barely got that down. I can't even imagine the people writing it. And we're not allowed to take pictures of the slides. We're not allowed to record anything. And so it's just like kind of chaotic, in my opinion. It's a lot of pressure, and I'm just like, why can't you just post the slides? Because I do better in the classes where the teachers just post the slides, because I'm sitting there listening to them talk about their slides versus like honing in on what the slide says and like trying to get that down so I can process it later. But those are just my qualms with school right now. But only one of my teachers does that. My other teachers, they upload their slides. So sir, excuse me, can you get off this? Thank you. So I don't really worry about it, but it's just that class in particular. My teacher is so cool. Like I actually told her, she was asking about like video games. Like, she's a big gamer, which is why I like her. You know what? That's her only redeeming quality. I'm just kidding. No, but I like her, and she was asking like before all of like the Snowmageddon came, and she was like, well, I need a video game to play that's like not too long, but is like really enjoyable, whatever. She's like, I just got done playing Detroit Become Human, and I raised my hand. I was like, have you ever played Telltale's The Walking Dead? And she was like, no. And I was like, play it. It's so good. They're episodic, and it's like a playable movie. It's basically just all you want. The storyline is great, and it's just awesome. And so then she came back the next week and was like, who recommended The Walking Dead to me? And I was like, that was me. And she was like, I didn't play it, but my husband played it and he loved it. And I was like, yeah, because it's a great game. And then I told her, I was like, you need to play Heavy Rain and anything that like Quantic Dream comes out with, because I'm pretty sure Quantic Dream is the one who did Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human. And she said that she liked Detroit Become Human, so I'm like, look at their older games. Like, if you like a game, go to the publisher and see like what other types of games that they have come out with, because it's the same with books. Like, if you like a book from an author, you're gonna go and find other books by that author. So it's the same with video games. Like, if you liked this game, chances are you're probably gonna like the other games that they've come out with. So I recommended that to her. Oof, I'm not getting those. Also, I do I have coal on me? I do. I don't have any. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully nothing spawns in here, but I don't think that it'll be able to get to the villagers. Oh, I have some of these. I don't think I have any. Ooh, okay. Oh, wait. Here we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna need all of these. Okay. But anyways, so I told her to look at all of the video games that Quantic Dream came out with, because I think those are the ones that I think that's the right publisher. But yeah, so she talks about video games sometimes, which I'm like, she's my people, you know, other than the fact that I don't like her teaching style. It just stresses me out. It really does. My other classes, like, I feel like relaxed and good in, but her class, just like, hers is the one that stresses me out the most. But yeah, so, and also like my other professors, like, they'll upload the slides, and so I can just download those slides onto my GoodNotes and then make my own notes on top of their slides. So I can like listen to what they're saying, and then I can be like, oh, they made a good point right there. Like, I'm gonna write that down. Versus like, I'm not even listening to my professor that doesn't post her slides, because I'm just like panicking and trying to get the information from the slide into my notes. So to me, that is not an effective teaching method, but she goes by the research, and the research says that that's the most effective teaching method, but you also have to consider that not everybody responds to the same thing. And I am in the minority. That doesn't work for me. So, yeah. But other than that, life is still overwhelming. because I'm working all the time and I just feel like, dang. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm always tired. You guys know this. And when I take a day off and I'm like, okay, Finny, we're gonna just like sit and do nothing today. At the end of the day, I feel like garbage because I was like, why did I relax? I didn't do anything productive today. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, I'm such a dirtbag. And it's like, hey, you're allowed to relax. Like, it's fine. So I'm trying to force myself to relax more because I just don't. And then I end up like worse, like in my head, because I'm like, oh my gosh, life is so overwhelming. It sucks, blah, 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 this and that. And it's like, actually life isn't like that bad. I mean, yes, it's very busy. It can be overwhelming, but like at the end of the day, I've still got a good life. I'm still very blessed. I am just tired. It's just me being exhausted, and I hate being exhausted because I'm always in my worst mood when I'm exhausted. Ooh, is there a cave back here? Because there better not be. Okay, there is. But we should light it up so that nothing spawns. Oh, it connects. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, now it's lit up, so hopefully nothing spawns. But yeah, I think one of the things that I've been working on recently is just my attitude about things, because when I am overwhelmed and exhausted, I tend to think that like life is awful. And I'm like, my life is not awful. It is just busy. And I do not do well with busy, but I have to tell myself like, you've got energy to do this. You've got a good job. Like, your job isn't bad. School isn't bad. Like, this is going to help you later on in life. Like, you are advancing your education to get a career that you really want and like all this stuff. So like, I'm trying to have a more positive outlook on things so that I'm not feeling like life is so bad. Because honestly, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but like, I just like feel like a slave. Like, I feel like a slave in life, and like all we do is work and sleep, and that's about it. Like, I just don't feel like we get a lot of fulfillment and, I don't know, just like joy out of life. Maybe it's just a me problem and I'm the only one that feels that way, but I'm like, we're just slaves to money. We're slaves to this economy, you know? There's no way that you can afford to work less than you do, and you work all the time for pennies just to get by. And like, it's just like so depressing, and I have to tell myself like, hey, listen, it's fine. It'll be okay. Like, just find joy where you can, because one day you're going to be dead and none of this is going to matter. And you'll get your rest, you know? You know how people are like, I'll rest when I'm dead? Literally. That's how I feel. Because it's basically a true statement at this point. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop, because I'm gonna spiral after this if I don't, because it is like so depressing. But like I said, I'm trying to work on my attitude, and I'm trying to, you know, just be like, Finny, things are good, life is good, like it could be worse, like you know, wanted to be in this position. These are the days that you're going to look back and be like, wow, I wish I was back in college. It was so easy back then. You know, I feel like we're always like wishing for things that we don't have, and I'm trying to like live in the moment and like get through the day and like find enjoyment in my day, because this is just the way that life is set up and I can't do anything about it. So yeah, I'm making it. But let's see. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I don't know if I want to make this like rustic or modern. I've looked at several like inspo photos for a villager trading hall. I just don't really like any of it. I'm like, none of this is my cup of tea, my style, what I want to do. And so I've been avoiding this project because I'm like, I have no idea what I want to do with this. But I need to go make another axe is what I need to do. Hold on. This is Silk Touch. Do we have Unbreaking? Do any of you guys sell? Oh, actually, I'm gonna use this really quick. I didn't know it was dark. Hopefully Rocky's alive still. Yikes. What do you have? You have Silk Touch. Cookie, what do you have? You have Protection 2. You don't have Unbreaking at all. Okay. Carmi, honey, what do you have? Fortune 3, and that's all you have? I need to upgrade you. I need to get this back out because we all know what's gonna happen if I don't. I'm actually gonna go trade. Put this away. That away as well. I'm gonna go trade all of this with my mason and see what we can get. Because I might do quartz in there. I really love quartz. It's one of my favorite blocks in Minecraft. Like, I just love this look. Also need to trade for some glowstone as well. I'm gonna try not to go into creative. But if I do, I do. I don't know. I feel like people don't like when I go into creative. Like, some of y'all don't care, but some of you have pretty strong opinions about going into creative. About how, like, I need to play the game slow and, like, what's the rush and all of this. So I'm like, okay. Now I feel like I have to stay out of creative or I'm gonna, like, make people mad. Well, so at the same time, I don't really care because it's my game. Like, I know that sounds terrible, but it's true. What about these? Oh, I need one more. Wait, hold on. Can I purchase from you? That's all I can purchase. I need to get another mason is what I need to get. I need to breed my villagers and do that. Oh, look at my bee! Fertilizing things. Cute. Actually, I need to trade sugarcane with Kermit. Ouch. Oh, fudge. I did that wrong. I totally did that wrong. It's fine. That sucks. Okay, cool. I just have a bunch of sugar. I'll make a cake or something. I need to get some, like, cocoa beans or whatever. Okay, well, anyways. Go back in here. Don't know how I'm feeling about this pool. I do love all this quartz, though. I just love quartz. But I don't know how I'm feeling about this pool. We'll see. I do like the like the outline of this being quartz. And I do like the look of quartz in here. Big quartz fan, for sure. But I need to add some lights in these pools because these pools are really dark. And also, you guys were telling me how to get frog lights, and that just seems very disturbing. Because they poop out the frog lights, is what you guys were saying. Like, you feed a frog a magma cube and it just, like, poops out a frog light. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I think I want to make this, like, fancy. So I think I'm going to make this checkered. And then I think I need to go get like, what is it, like blackstone or whatever? What is it called? It's not basalt. What does this even look like? I mean, that's kind of cool. Oh, I did that wrong. Rest in peace. Okay, like this and like this. Okay. And then I think I want to put this in there. Hold on. I think I did this in cookies. Yes, like what is that? Or maybe I do black concrete. Do I have concrete? I forget how to make concrete. Is it with clay? I forget how to make concrete. How do you make, hold on. Okay, it is sand and gravel, which I have none of. So I'm gonna put this clay back because I actually don't need it. I'm gonna put all this in here. Okay, and then I can trade all of this paper with Kermit. Dang it, never mind. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? What everybody hates when I do. I'm gonna get black concrete and just see if I even like this, because if it's not worth doing if I don't like the look of it. What if I did like a light gray? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I think it's this. Okay, what about that? Dang, dude. I don't know. I don't think I like this. Like, what about altering woods? That's spruce, that's dark oak. So hold on. Let me see about spruce logs and then some dark oak logs. Okay, let me see how I like that. I just don't want anything to spawn. Okay. And try and dig this out. Hold on, let's dig this whole thing out. You know what? We can also do logs as well. So... Okay, let's do this. See how we feel about this. Okay. Honestly, I like that better than I do this. Hmm. Yeah, maybe do something like that. But I need to add like glowstone in there somewhere. So there's that. Let's do the rest of this. Okay, let's add these in here really quick. Take from that. Oops. Boom. I honestly don't think that looks too bad. So let me see. Hold on, let me just take all this out. Okay. There's more dark oak planks in here. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that better. I like this a lot better. So I'm gonna do it like that, I think. No. There we go. Yeah, I think I like this a lot better. So I think I need to take all this out. Maybe we can do something with it with the walls. But we'll do the flooring first. Okay. Okay. Let me get... Is there more dark oak? Oh, I have a ton of dark oak in here. Did not realize that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Okay. I guess we're gonna work on the floor now. But also another news, Naira was sick for a little while. She is no longer sick. She finished all of her medication a couple of days ago, so hopefully she's all good to go. Let's see. Hopefully this all lines up correctly. I hope it does, and it doesn't. So I am going to have to redo that. I'll have to redo the entrance. Which one's gonna take more time? Oh gosh. No, I'll do it this way. It'll be easier to take this out than take that out. Okay, let me do this really quick. Give me these. I have no idea what this is gonna turn into. I wonder if I should add a second story. That would be kind of cool. Because this is pretty big, so I can make the roof pretty large. Okay. So, yeah. Now we're gonna do this. Okay. Let's see about these. Okay, so now... Oop, that's wrong. I don't know, I just feel like design in Minecraft is so much different than design in any other games. Let's do this now. Oops. And I am not good at Minecraft designs. I do plan on redoing the house. I haven't decided exactly how I'm gonna redo it, but I'm definitely thinking about it. Oopsies. I barely had enough. Okay. Definitely looks better. I need to get more of this. Hold on, let me take this down. That is chiseled, polished black stone. Okay. I think I have to get that from the Nether. which not exactly ecstatic about. Hmm. Also, what if I make the walls quartz? How are we gonna feel about that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue doing the floor. Because I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. Gotta put torches everywhere so nothing spawns in here. I think a second story with like a grand staircase would look kind of cool. Like an L-shaped staircase. Okay. Or what about like that? Maybe I can also put some carpet in here. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. I'll probably end up doing that. Putting some colored carpet down and stuff. Maybe some white carpet. Okay. Let's continue with this. Okay. Oh, I guess I worked through the night again. Hopefully Rocky is not dead. My bad. Okay. And I kind of want to make their apartments a little bit bigger. I need to go back up to the surface. I wish I could put torches on the roof. Can't do that though. To be honest, this would go so much faster if I were in creative. Just saying. I'm so quiet. I'm so sorry. There's just nothing going on in my brain other than how I'm gonna make this place look halfway decent. There's honestly just nothing going on in my life either for me to really talk about, because it's not like I can go out and do anything because I don't have any time. So I'm leading a very boring and mundane life right now. Nothing exciting to report. Okay. That looks pretty good. Honestly, screw it. I'm going into creative. I'm not doing this. I'm sorry. If y'all want me to do this, I'm going into creative. Because I'm not going to sit here and waste my tools on stuff I don't even know if I'm going to like the layout of it. I need to go into my world that's a copy of this and just make it the way that I want it and then try to replicate it here, but let's be so for real, I don't have time for that. Let's see how I like this bigger roof. I should probably continue mining for the materials, but honestly I don't care either. I can go mining for materials at a different time. My chests are overflowing anyways. I don't know what I want to make the walls though. I don't know what type of wood. I also want to go back to the trial ruins now that I have more knowledge of them, because I think I could do fairly well as long as I stayed calm. Yeah. I am going to do this. And oh my gosh, I'm not pressing any of the correct buttons. Okay, I'm gonna try and take these and then take some of these. Maybe possibly. Okay, so let's look to see, because people I think use these shelves as like molding. See, like I think this would look nice. Yeah, that would look nice, but what kind of walls do we want? Do we want these type of walls? You know what? I actually like that. Okay, let me do this. We're definitely gonna widen this for sure. But let me see how I... Okay. Oops. I like these shelves. It's dark. Okay, hold on. I need torches. Okay, do we like this? Oops. I don't know. What if it's like a stripped dark oak log? What if it's like... Ooh, what if it looks like that? Yeah, what if it's like broken up like that? Like in columns. Honestly, I actually really like that. Oh wait, no, it's this. I think that looks really nice. Okay, and then you have these. On every like column. Yeah, I like that. I wish there were different bookshelf colors too, because I want to add some bookshelves in here, but it's gonna look really weird. I think. See, yeah, I really like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oops. Yeah, that looks nice. I actually really like that. And then we can have doors right here to stuff. Okay, let me... Okay, but what's the roof gonna look like is the question. Hmm. Let's see, natural blocks. These are colored blocks. What if... Like, are we gonna like this? Because I am not totally convinced that I am gonna like this. Yeah, I don't really like that. Back to the quartz, maybe. I want to use quartz. I love quartz. And I want to put some water and some greenery in here as well. I just like don't really have a huge vision for this place, so it's hard to build something when you don't have like a massive vision for it. And I don't even know if I like that. What about a brick roof? Like, I am just all over the place. How does a brick roof look? Quartz roof. I don't know. I literally have no idea. Like a deep slate roof. Wait, hold on. Deep slate tiles. I think maybe the deep slate is my best bet. I can't tell what I like. I did really like all the tuff that was in the trial chambers. That was nice. I can't tell if we go with deep slate or if we go with quartz. Like I can't. I think I like the deep slate better. I think the deep slate just makes more sense. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Truly. I am struggling. I haven't even looked at the time. We're an hour in. This is the first time I'm looking at how long I've been recording. I've just I've literally just been like in my own. Okay. I don't know. This is actually like kind of making me mad. What if I made it moss? Where are the moss blocks? Give me moss block. Okay. The jungle leaves are pretty dense. Yeah, like what about something like that? I have no idea. I have no clue. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't like how that's not really even. How high were they up? 4. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to do this wall. This isn't the final product. I'm just trying to get what I want the hallway to look like. What if I put like a lantern in there? I'm sure that would look kind of cool. We might do that. Okay. One, two, three. Okay. Okay, let me try to make it even with this side. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so then we do 1, 2, 3. Oh, also, this is like so random, but I got house shoes and I have not ever had house shoes before. And I got them because I can't wear socks around the house because Naira's hair will get all over my socks. So I got some house shoes so I can continue to wear socks without my feet getting cold. Or so I can continue to wear socks without getting hair all over them. Let me look up. Because I did like this black stone up here. Ooh, we're gonna have to go up one more. Okay, hold on, let me get all of this out. We must go up one higher. Oop. I think maybe we'll do the roof this because I did like this. Oops, excuse me, sir. let's see. There we go. Okay, hold on. Now we'll go to a lantern. That looks scary. What is that? Okay, hold on. There. Okay, let's make this all the way over to here. I don't think I like that. I think I like this the best. Yeah, something like this. Like, I like this probably the best. So I'm gonna continue doing this. Yeah, I like it better than this. Deep slate. Hold on. Does deep slate have anything? They have this. So let me see about this. No, I still like this better. I just like the square, like square, outline square, like, I don't know. I just like that. Yeah. I think this is what we're gonna go with. Okay. So let me try to finish this roof before the episode is over. Man, playing Minecraft feels so foreign yet so familiar because I haven't been on Minecraft since I recorded the last episode, obviously, because that's the only time I ever play is when I'm recording. And I'm just like, wow, it feels like forever since I've played this. But then also I've been doing this for a year and it's like so familiar at the same time. Like, I could have just done this last week. You know what I mean? It's weird how we can feel both of those feelings at the same time. Also, I updated my game, so I am in 1.21.11, I think, where we have spears now. Do you guys hear that cat? I wonder where it's at. I wonder if it's in there with Kermit. Because his apartment is like close to here. Oh, I bet you it's back in there. It's in the wall. It's stuck in the wall. I think I might take a nap after this. I'm a huge nap person. Maybe it's because I don't drink a lot of caffeine. I'm gonna leave that there because I kind of like that being there. I'm gonna see what this looks like. Hmm. I don't really like that. Okay, let's see. This is not where the trading hall is gonna end, but I'm just gonna do this for now. Just so it kind of looks a little finished. This is not even. Which is fine. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to connect this. Okay. Alright, there's that. For now. Okay, those are all where they should be. Oops. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll add patches of green in to kind of break this up a little bit. Oops. and try and finish it up this way. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so it is nice and wide. I do think that we're gonna end up having to move Cookie and Kermit. Okay. You go through here. Okay. Okay. Boom. So this is what the trading hall looks like so far. I actually really like it. I had no vision going into this. And these shelves honestly are the reason that it looks the way that it does. I think you could make a really cool... They have white shelves, right? You can make some really cool white shelves with like the quartz and stuff, I think. I think that'd look really cool. But I do like the like just like brown natural wood type of tone. But I think these will all be individual doors. So let me look at the doors. Let me see what type of door I want. Oh, are those all the doors? Those are all the options for doors. Dang, okay. Not the best options. I think we'll have to go with this one. Yeah, we'll have to go with the spruce, I think. It'd be cool to have all different doors. I think that would be kind of cool. but I think it should probably go like that. Like, I don't know where these doors lead. But let me go to... We do green carpet, we could do white carpet, and then I think maybe like a red carpet would look nice. Hold on, and then actually let me look up glowstone, if I can put this down. And it still works. There's 3 that way, 3 that way, okay. Okay, yeah. We're doing it like this. Hiding the glowstone under carpet. Wow. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Oops. So do we like red carpet or white carpet? This, like, the red makes it look fancier. Or the green carpet. I think I might go with the green. Alright, let me put this... Oops. Let me put this carpet down. We'll do green for now. We can always change it later, but this is what I'm gonna do for now. For lighting's sake. Okay. That, I can get rid of that now. I can get rid of that now. And then these oops. I will sprinkle those out throughout at some point, but yeah, maybe you do still need those. Should they be at the door height? No, I like them up here. Okay, well that is kind of what our trading hall is looking like right now. This is obviously going to be changed, but I kind of wanted to get a feel for how I wanted the aesthetic to be, I guess. I have no idea what we're going to change it to, but it's not going to stay like this. I just kind of wanted to get a little bit of a foundation down before we get into things. I definitely think that maybe I'll have item frames above these, and then in here will each be a villager's like little apartment maybe. I don't really know. I don't know if I want them to have bigger places, smaller places. I'm not exactly sure, but that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. I love you all so much. Bye, guys.